the King of Kings.
Welcome to the Extreme Show with yours truly, AL-Mazeedi. Now, before starting off the show with the regular segments, I need to talk about one thing only, and that is my asshole PE teacher and what he did last night. He was totally irresponsible and totally, well, he was an asshole. So Ken Anderson might call himself an asshole but actually be a good guy, but this teacher really defines the word asshole. He sits down on the PC telling us to go and sit down in the court just looking at each other like idiots while he's having fun on his laptop doing God knows what. And then I decided to go talk to him, and then he says, "Get out." Well, I did go out to the principal. Principal ordered him to make us play and have fun in the last 10 minutes of the period. But anyways, at the end, he knew that I was the one who talked to the principal and said that I ran out from his class, and that leads to a suspension for 3 days in his mind. At the end of the day, I was the right guy in the whole issue, and that asshole will get his punishment, I believe, or they will just let it go. But anyways, I have PE class on Sunday. We'll see what will happen by then, but I'm not here to talk about just him. We have several assholes on that school. The math teacher, I just go up to him and say, "Hey, what's up?" And he says, "What do you want?" "I'm just asking about you. I care about you, you ignorant asshole." So the next time I see you, I will not say hello or even ask about you. I'll just say, "Fuck off," and just let me only see your face in the classroom, because you do not deserve my respect, and you're certainly not a respectful person. That's for the math teacher. Chemistry teacher promises me that I will repeat the 10th grade. Well, that might happen because I suck at science or chemistry or physics or even biology. Well, anyways, that's not our subject. Our main subject is the stupid PE teacher. So, I got only 2 words for all of these ignorant sheep.
If you're not down with that, we got 2 words for ya!
That's right. And for the PE teacher, well, I'll see you Sunday, asshole. Now we can finally start off the show with the main segments. Starting off with the Friday night movie hunt of course, tonight's November the 5th premiering evening, Fridays. Woohoo! Anyways, we've got 3 movies and they are pretty much awesome, so let's check them out. At first, we've got 4 Colored Girls, starring Jeanette Jackson and Whoopi Goldberg. Trailer can be found at the link right below. And our second movie is entitled Duo Date or Duo Date, however you pronounce it, starring Robert Downey Jr. and that hairy dude from The Hangover named Zach something, and you're looking at his picture standing right next to Robert Downey Jr. and that movie's poster. Moving on to our third movie, and I believe it is the best of tonight's list. It is entitled, of course, Megamind, starring Will Ferrell, Brad Pitt, Tina Fey, and Jonah Hill. Also featuring Ben Stiller and David Cross. It's an action-packed movie, by the way, and it is, well, since it has Will Ferrell as the main character, you just know that's a funny animated movie. And we'll know how funny it is, and most of you have gone to see those 3 movies that I've just mentioned, and their trailers can be found at the links below. And that's all the movies we will have for opening tonight, Friday, November the 5th. Welcome back to the Extreme Show. Now, before just entering World Wrestling Entertainment, TNA have been just erased from my show, so it's time to talk about it. So 10, 10, 10 have arrived as Abyss promised us, they will be revealed and they will be taking over TNA. And he really meant that. By the ending of TNA, I meant Bound for Glory at 10, 10, 10. And Jeff Hardy ended victorious, winning that World Heavyweight title. Oh, he turned heel that night. So 10, 10, 10 does not mean Hogan turned heel or Mortals got created. It means the day that Hardy turned heel. Now, does Jack Mazeedi care about that? No, because when I first heard Hardy will be in TNA, I said heel or face. It's Hardy, and I need to follow him and see what he has to show us of his extreme talent. He didn't actually show us what I needed until 10, 10, 10. He became extreme on that day. Now he can be called the Extreme Enigma, the Charismatic Enigma. Now he is the Extreme Hardy that I have been living to see. And now the moment of truth has arrived, and at turning point will Hardy get even more extreme. After giving a concussion to Anderson, Matt Morgan stepped up and became an outcast from Fortune, formerly known Fortune, now Mortals, I believe. Well, anyways, at tournament point, lots of questions will be answered, especially the issues between EV2 with RVD thinking that one of the EV2 is Bishop's boy, and lots of crazy stuff is happening in TNA. So let's leave it there and enter World Wrestling Entertainment. So stay tuned. Now let's discuss what went down last Monday night on Raw. Well, Pee Wee Herman took over, and Vince McMahon woke up from a coma in Stephanie McMahon's ring, which is odd because McMahon isn't actually in a coma. He was seen in Fan Appreciation Day and in those WWE stand up for WWE videos. It's kinda a weird thing for the WWE to do, and kinda obvious and a weak storyline. But anyways, WWE can do whatever they like, and that video of McMahon waking up from a coma was a bit interesting and also funny. But I didn't actually get why he was upset about Daniel Bryan becoming the new US title. I don't see a problem with that. But anyways, let's just head to the main event, as the Animals general manager decided to put Cena in a refereeing match before he actually does that job at Survivor Series. And that match was between Wade Barrett and David Otunga versus R-Truth and Orton, as Cena will be the referee. The match happened. Cena did not help neither of those teams. He actually called it right down the middle, and Orton and R-Truth won. But come Survivor Series, where Cena has to choose, either get free or fired. Plain and simple. Let Barrett win or let Orton win, or, well, there's only one question remains. What if Cena called it right down the middle, and actually Barrett is capable of defeating the Viper Orton? No one thought about that, but that might be the thing that will happen come Sunday. Not this Sunday, not the one after that, but one of those Sundays in November. But anyways, that's for Monday Night Raw, as Cena was a good referee, but I believe there's a 60% chance of Cena not being a good referee at Survivor Series main event between Barrett and Orton for the WWE Championship. That's all for Monday Night Raw, and once again, no NXT. But congratulations to Goldust and what's her name? Well, he got married, I believe, and that was the thing that was bothering, what's his name, Vince McMahon. Did they actually get married? I didn't see the episode. I just knew that there will be a marriage ceremony or something for them. What do you call it? A celebration, a marriage, a wedding. Yeah, a wedding. Wow, I just suck at these not adjectives, words that describe something. A ceremony. Well, let's just head to SmackDown, so stay tuned. Friday Night SmackDown, home of the Blue Team, home of the victorious team at Bragging Rights a few weeks ago, and well, what went down on SmackDown was kinda a weird thing and strange, into seeing Nexus getting on SmackDown uninvited, which means invading SmackDown, but this time without the permission or the leadership of Wade Barrett. Now, Otunga, I believe, was the one who was in charge of the team. 5 members of Nexus were attending SmackDown. 2 of them were not attending, the leader, Wade Barrett, and the newcomer, John Cena, who will hopefully be out of Nexus one way or another. But anyways, our topic is Nexus on SmackDown without the permission of Wade Barrett, which led to Nexus going down to the toilets. It started off with them attacking Edge and Alberto Del Rio, then Theodore Long made a 10-man tag team match between Nexus and Edge, Big Show, Kane, Alberto Del Rio, and Rey Mysterio, but these pack of wolves attacked Mysterio in the locker room area or the backstage area, and then 619 was replaced by Kofi Kingston, and at the end of the night, the match ended up by Edge pulling the pinfall victory on David Otunga. Now, I believe there will be consequences come Monday by Wade Barrett, and I believe Otunga will get it really good, and he might be out of Nexus by just doing that risk, taking that risk and getting out of the leadership of Wade Barrett, because he did not order them to go to SmackDown, he did not give them the permission to do so, and he didn't tell Otunga to be the leader when Barrett is not around. Well, anyways, that's what was happening in SmackDown a few hours ago, and that's what we were watching on Sci-Fi. Well, that's all for reviewing wrestling shows and etc. Now I got to discuss SmackDown vs. Raw video game. I've discussed a few things before, but now let's discuss the previous 4 copies of SmackDown vs. Raw, including the latest one, 2011. First off, the SmackDown vs. Raw 2008, featuring for the first time ever ECW, which introduced extreme moves and the extreme, well, the original match, the Extreme Rules match, which was a tremendous thing to have. This game truly introduced to us extreme moves and extreme style of video gaming, and also the extreme in WWE. Now in 2009 they brought the tag team division, and they really respected the tag team maneuvers, and it is a really good video game for tag team storylines, of course, with Road to WrestleMania tag team, and it really represented great tag team work and teamwork. And you have noticed that in 2008 when 2009 version of SmackDown vs. Raw was released. Now last year 2010 was released, and it was a tremendous game which kinda had the same concept of 2011. This one says it's your world, but the latest edition says it's your moment. So the differences are really, this one got you to the world of WWE, but this one introduced you to a different level of WWE. It got you right inside of being a true WWE superstar. Started off with the parking lot, ending in the ring, and hitting the shower. Well, that wasn't the thing happening on the actual video game, but it is interesting. the first thing that I saw was a bit stupid is the WWE Universe mode. I didn't get it, but it turned out that I was the stupid guy who didn't give it a shot. So when I gave it a shot, it turned out to be a tremendous mode. The previous similar mode was boring. This one is totally not boring. It is a tremendous video game in the universe mode. I just removed this so you can see the cover wisely. Well, anyways, this is a tremendous game, ladies and gentlemen. Do not forget to buy it, and if you haven't done so, do so, ladies and gentlemen. Go to your nearest video game reseller and purchase SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, and you gotta have Xbox Live or PS3's connection, or anyway, you need to stay connected because there will be a lot of things to download for this video game, and also get your fan access or online access to download lots of stuff, ladies and gentlemen. And I believe the online access will be available for the ones who purchase the game, and the code will be free in the what you call this one, the sheet. Well, anyways, it's inside, so the code will be inside for you to redeem at Xbox Live. I don't know about PS3, but I believe they will give them a code too. But anyways, that was my point of view with the differences between the SmackDown vs. Raw from 2008 to 2011. Well, 2005, 2006, and 2007. Well, they showed us the developments, which was the differences between each and every year. But the shocker was, of course, 2011. So go buy it, and you will not regret it. But the game that we will really love is All Stars, and I'm really waiting for it because the characters are larger than life. If you give an attitude adjustment, Cena goes high up in the ring and then delivers it, as we saw him doing it to The Rock in that match. So it's like Legends of WrestleMania video game really improved, ladies and gentlemen. So come March 2011, that video game might be better than SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. But right now, I can't wait for SmackDown vs. Raw 2012. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and one more message for the PE teacher. Well, Triple H and HBK will handle that for me. There you go, guys.
If you're not down with that, we got 2 words for ya!
Well, those were honest words from HBK and Triple H. Thanks for watching again, ladies and gentlemen. Comment, rate, and subscribe as usual. See you next week on the Extreme Show with yours truly, Jack AL-Mazeedi.